Greetings, my name is auni, and I will be explaining the detail or the background of volumetric analysis. First and foremost, volumetric analysis is a laboratory method or a laboratory skill which is also known as titration, where you will be adjusting a laboratory instrument called burette until you achieve a specific measurement, a reaction, or balance in a solution. The aim of this method is to determine the unknown concentration out of a known reactant. Eventually, titration was not discovered by anyone, but it is developed by several French chemists. One of the chemists is Francois Antoine Henri Descroiselles in the late 18th century.
Hello everyone, my name is Kyaira and I will explain to you guys about the salt analysis. So for the theory of salt analysis, we will be using the Morse method, which is basically a precipitation method where it is a reaction in which the analyte and titrant form an insoluble precipitation. The objective of this experiment is to determine chloride ion concentration which reflect the salt content in food. Okay, so the concept for this experiment is we will be using silver nitrate as the titrant. The silver ion will react with the chloride ion if any is present in the solution. So if the chloride ion is present, there will be solid precipitate in the end product. To know where the end point is, we will be using potassium chromide as. So on to the next slide, I will be showing you on how the visual should be when you make the experiment. So you can see that the silver nitrate will react with the chloride ion to form a white precipitate. And then the potassium chromide will be added to detect the endpoint. Once all the chloride ion are consumed, excess silver ion will react with the indicator to form a reddish-brown precipitation, signaling that the titration is an example of the actual data for the experiment. Based on this slide, we can see that we already calculated the average of the titrant volume, which is 10.13 ml. And we also calculated the molarity of chloride ion in the food sample, which is 0.1013 mol. The endpoint was visibly confirmed when our endpoint was visibly transitioned from cloudy white to reddish brown precipitate.
And I want to talk about the theory of milk analysis. So, what is the method for using this theory? The method we are using are Domic method. Basically, it's an acid-base titration. Why is it? Domic method is a classical acid-base titration used to determine the titrable acidity of milk and dairy product. Basically, we want to know the acidity of a certain milk before it's spoiled. And also, it is also used in a milk bank for donor milk based off Sarah Vanquist Roma from 2013. So, what is the objective by using the Dornick method? The objective is that to determine the total titrable acidity of the milk sample, and it impress as the percentage of the lactic acid. What is the concept by using the Dornick method? The concept is that when the all milk getting sour because of the bacteria making acid, by using a base by putting a drop of the base into the milk, it destroys the acid, and by using those, it will show a pink color inside the milk. And the acid is slowly gone. To differ between fresh milk and the spoiled milk, we can see by the color of the pink. If the color of pink is less in the milk, it means that the milk is fresh. But in the opposite, if there's a lot of pink inside the milk, it means that it's already sour.
Hello, my name is auni. So now I would like to explain how the application of volumetric analysis can benefit people. So first thing first, it ensures food is safe, fresh and free from harmful quality issues before reaching consumers, which means it is designed to improve food safety and help both consumers and food producers to make better decisions. By using this application, people can easily check the quality of food products and food products based on important factors such as salt content and acidity levels. So this will make it easier to identify whether a product meets the required quality standards before it is consumed. Okay, so next is it helps people make healthier choices by providing accurate information about nutritional content like salt and acidity, which means that the application can help reduce the risk of diet-related health and many other diseases such as high blood pressure, heart disease, and digestive disorder. So by providing reliable food quality information, our application encourages users to choose healthier products which can contribute to better long-term health and improve their overall quality of life. Besides that, it also supports consistent quality in food production, so people get reliable and safe products every time. So basically, it also benefits food manufacturers where it supports consistent quality in food production by allowing producers to monitor and evaluate their products more efficiently. So this helps ensure that every batch of food meets the same quality standards before being released to the market. So as a result, manufacturers can reduce production errors, improve efficiency, and maintain customer satisfaction.
Last but not least, it gives consumers confidence that products meet required standards and are fit for consumption. It also builds consumer trust in food safety and quality, as well as reassures consumers that products have been tested, meet required standards, and are safe to
Conclude,
consume.
volumetric analysis or titration is an accurate and reliable method used in the food industry to measure food composition and quality. So we discussed two titration methods, which is more precipitation titration, which determines chloride ion concentration to measure salt content, and donic acid-based titration, which measures the acidity of milk to check its freshness. Overall, both methods shows that titration is an effective technique for ensuring food safety, maintaining product quality, and also meeting industry standards.